What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back for another episode. It feels like we haven't done this in person forever, even though we have. That's how it happens when you set things up. Anyways, you know who it is. It's your boy, John.
Fucking white belt slayer here.
We're about to get into it. You brought some...
I brought back some beers from my trip.
You did say last time, you were like, I'm going to bring some...
I got some funky-ass beers. So I went to Walmart just to get a regular beer, and I saw these fucking pickle beers. So I was like, oh, let's get these. These will be fun. But then everywhere I went after that had these pickle beers, so they must be a fucking thing in Texas. It says made in Texas by Texans.
Brewed and canned by Martin House Brewing Company, Fort Worth, Texas. I love pickles.
I do too.
This makes me nervous.
Yeah, these are going to be nasty. The thing is California makes the best beer.
100%.
We make the best basically everything.
Yeah.
So,
we are the mecca for beers, at least in my opinion.
Yeah, San Diego's the place for beer.
Yes.
Let's try these nasty motherfuckers.
All right.
Oh.
It smells like pickle juice, bro.
They smell like the pickles from McDonald's.
It smells like pickle juice. Oh my god, they do smell like the pickles from McDonald's. You're right.
I love pickles too. Fuck. I bet this is for
It smells like pickles and ketchup.
These are probably for doing picklebacks.
What's pickleback?
Oh, when you take a shot of whiskey, you take a shot of pickle juice afterwards, and you don't feel the whiskey. You never had a pickleback?
Never had pickleback.
God damn.
Oh,
fuck.
I don't know if I'm gonna finish this, bro.
Neither do I.
That is not the business, bro.
Dude, it tastes. I mean, I love pickles, and I specifically love McDonald's pickles. It tastes like a McDonald's pickle.
I'm gonna try again.
Hey, if y'all want 4 of these, fucking hit me up. Oh fuck.
That is not the business.
Ugh. That is the nastiest shit I think I've ever drank.
That's gross, bro.
Ugh. My fucking eyes
are watering. That's like the worst idea ever.
My fucking eyes are watering.
I was like, I don't care. We'll drink the one whole drink.
Yeah, I told you. You're like, let's drink weird shit. And I was like, dude, it can get real weird real quick.
You're right.
And those are regular-ass beers you can get at Walmart. That wasn't like something I looked at.
I wonder if people drink that regularly.
I don't fucking know.
They're just like, hey, I want a beer. I want pickle beer. I need to wash that down, bro.
God damn. Also, it's before 11 a.m. on a Sunday morning. So
we don't need to talk about that. It matters only what time you're watching this. So if you're watching this and it's 5 o'clock, then this is an appropriate time to drink this beer. I also have these.
Yeah, I'll get one of those next.
The IPA.
Yeah, these. I'm not a big fan of mango flavor, but these don't really taste like alcohol.
Yeah,
and they're 12.5%.
All right,
that's a big boy. So how was your fucking week this week, John?
You know what? It was eventful. It was a long week. A very long week. It's been a long weekend, but I did make it back to the gym this week, so I went back Monday, Tuesday. I hadn't rolled. Actually, I went back Sunday, so I went Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Nice.
Because they had a little invite-only class on.
Yeah, which I did not get fucking invited to, motherfucker.
You weren't even here.
I was here.
You weren't in town.
I was here.
You were not in town?
On Wednesday, I was, absolutely.
It wasn't on Wednesday. It was on a Sunday.
I got back Saturday.
Oh, I didn't know that. I would have invited you.
I got back Saturday morning.
Yeah, I didn't know you were in town. So it was like a special 3 p.m.
I see all you motherfuckers cutting me out of shit. I'm about to open my own goddamn gym and cut all you motherfuckers out of it.
But,
motherfuckers.
So we rolled Sunday. I was going to go Monday
anyways.
I
know who put the invite only on too, bitch, because I hear everything. I'm fucking coming for you. You try that M&RA roll shit on me, I will fucking rip your goddamn ankle off.
But, so I went to that, and then it felt all right. And then I went Monday. Still felt okay. So my back still kind of messed up, but it's enough to where I can roll now. So, and then, my wife came back Monday and Tuesday, so she hasn't rolled in
6 months?
Yeah, almost 6 months because she has her shoulder surgery.
Yeah.
And so she's still a little nervous to come back, but she came back and rolled with me, Noah, Omar, Carol, just the people that were not going to go crazy, right?
Yeah.
So she was like, she came back Monday, and the goal was like, all right, I'm going to come back and just see how it feels. And she's like, I got to go back tomorrow. And I was like, I'm like, you're back.
Yeah,
You're back.
nice.
That's it. Once it gets you, it's like, you're not leaving now. So she felt all right. She's a little sore, but I think it was more sore.
Just the muscles.
Different
not
movements.
Working, yeah.
Not moving. So she's been doing physical therapy the whole time.
Yeah.
But it's different. I mean, physical therapy is great, but you're not getting the exact same movements,
Yeah.
you know? So, yeah, so she'll be back. I think she's gonna still take it easy, like just a couple times a week to start, and then really get into it. So
Yeah, I rolled Monday and Wednesday. I felt good. On Wednesday, I wanted to talk about this. I didn't put it in my notes. On Wednesday, we had a visiting black belt come in. His name was Derek or Devin or Derek the Destroyer.
from Texas, you said?
No, he got his black belt in Texas from Gracie Maita in the Houston area, but he's actually from Chicago, and he's been training for. So it's funny, we were talking about it. Him and I.
Oh, he has a gym in Chicago?
No, that's where he's from. He's
okay.
trying to. He started in Chicago with fucking. What's his name? The big Ben Roethlisberger. Or
Okay.
no, what's his name? Big Ben.
Yeah, big. He's huge.
Yeah, what's his
Roethlisberger.
Rothwell.
Oh,
Roethlisberger's the fucking football player. Big Ben Rothwell. He was in the UFC forever.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I knew it was some
a
big ass white dude.
Yeah, so he started with him and his brother, and he says his brother's just as much of a savage, but he's not as big. And he said, so him and I our whole lives are exactly the same. We listen to fucking hardcore. We fucking do sales. We were started in applied engineering. We moved over to sales. He does fucking the same kind of cat I do. Like all this
cool.
shit, dude. Everything is wild. But he got his blue belt from white to blue in like 8 months, same as me. Went from blue to purple in a year and a half, same as me. And he said that he was at purple for like 18 months. Then he said he was a brown belt for 7 years because he was moving around a little bit and shit like that. And then he got his black belt from Gracie Maita in the Houston area. And so that's why he reps Gracie Maita, because he's been from a bunch of different schools.
So was he visiting out? Like
he was out. He was out here. He was out here for something. I think he said like maybe his wife's friend had a wedding out in this area or something.
Yeah.
So he just Googled and probably talked to his professor who gave him the black belt and said, you know, my friend Omar's in him, and go train with him.
Yeah.
So I rolled with him, and he was showing technique, and because he was a big dude. If you guys saw the picture on Instagram, dude, he looked like he could have been my twin. Maybe he was maybe an inch or two taller than me.
Yeah.
We were about the same weight. Same age. And
he looked just like you.
Yeah, just like you. It was crazy.
Oh,
it was crazy how much.
what the
I thought I was looking in the mirror. I was like, damn, dude, I'm good looking. But anyway, but fucking, he was showing me and fucking Chauncey do some techniques on how to really try to get the triangle when you're a big fat dude like us.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but he was a little. Yeah, so he had a little bit. His body was a little bit more like legs,
Lanky.
so he was able to do the legs more. But he was super cool. And then he was like, Omar was like, you two roll. And I was like, man, what the fuck is this shit? So I roll with him and I grab him. I'm ready to fucking rip. And then I could feel instantly he's not trying to fucking fight, right? So he sits down, we start pulling guard, and I'm pulling some hot shit on this motherfucker because he was letting me. So that's the thing is like, when people are just trying to flow, you realize how much more about jiu-jitsu you know than fucking when you're getting smashed or you're trying to smash someone. You ever notice that?
Because you can go for techniques.
Because you can do the techniques.
Yeah.
Because like if you and I roll, like dude, your encyclopedia of fucking jiu-jitsu knowledge is way crazier than mine. And if you and I roll soft, you'll do some shit. I'm like, God damn, I can't believe you can do that. And, And like,
it's like when you flow roll.
Yeah,
like
when you flow roll.
Yeah.
Because you can actually use technique versus someone being a full strength on you, and you're going.
Well,
that's
what that benefit flow rolling. You can practice those things.
Flow rolling is a huge benefit. Yeah. I never really considered that till when I was in Houston last week. I rolled with that professor, and he was letting me flow, and I was like, fuck, I can't believe I know how to do this. Like, I literally could. I was thinking in my head, it's like, I didn't know I knew how to do this shit.
I just want to reverse this real quick. Just make sure we're clear. He said, my jiu-jitsu encyclopedia knowledge is more than him.
Yeah, but you still can't fucking beat me.
I just want to make that.
You know all the shit.
You know, none of that matters. I just want to make that clear.
Hey, let's talk about PEDs real quick.
I am John Danaher of Blue Belt.
Let's start talking about PEDs.
What about PEDs?
Let's talk about PEDs real quick.
What about them? I like public intoxication.
Pedialyte?
Yeah, Pedialyte, yeah.
Anyway, so I'm rolling with him, and then he's just flowing with me, right? And I fucking knee slice him. I get into side control, and I start trying to Kimura him or Americana him, and he grabs me. And he fucking just sweeps me, throws me over. And he's like, I bet no one's ever done that to you, have they? And I was just like, oh, fuck. He was flowing on top of me with all of his weight. Not even trying. Yeah. I couldn't imagine if he was trying to be heavy.
Is it kind of like how Cody can just like...
no, he wasn't moving.
Oh, he wasn't?
He wasn't moving. He was just like really slowly grabbing for things. Like, hey, I'm going to grab this. I'm going to adjust here. I'm going to do that. And the whole time, his weight never moved off my sternum. No matter what.
So he kept like that point on you.
Oh, he fucking cooked me while being nice.
Yeah.
You know, I could not imagine what his pressure was like.
Yeah.
It was crazy. That's the first time I've rolled with a black belt who's really my size.
Did he just come for the one day, or is he going to be
I think he just came for the one day. Yeah, he lives in Chicago. So It's super cool dude. Fucking Devin or Derek, Devin the Devastator, I think is his name.
Yeah, that's crazy. He came all the way out here to Hemet for the.
I thought I heard him saying that his wife's friend was getting married in Fontana.
Yeah,
which is
but
about
still,
45
even
minutes
that's
away.
still like you drive all the way out here.
Oh,
There's
man,
there are other Humitas, there's Redlands.
Yeah,
but then again, there's Omar. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I fucking mean. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's cool though.
Yeah, he was super cool. I wish I could roll with him more. I'm trying to think about how am I going to get to Chicago? What am I going to do? What am I going to go to Chicago for so I can go train with this dude?
I'll be in Chicago.
Yeah.
September.
Fuck, let's go.
I'll only be there for a day, or not even a day. If I leave early, I can be there for a day.
You always listen
I don't
to
know what
shit,
time.
dude.
I don't know what time though. I don't know
Usually
what
when you go to
schedule.
Peoria or whatever?
Yeah, because I'm gonna fly to
Yeah.
Chicago instead of.
What were we
Dallas.
talking about before we said that? I don't know.
It's
Fucking
slow rowing
shout
and
out
being
to
able
the
to like,
Devastator. Yeah, fucking.
like being able to like use your shit.
More people should flow. Like recently, some of the guys that fuck me up, I've been rolling with him a little bit, and we've been flowing a little bit more.
I flow with
yeah.
certain people quite a bit. Like
Yeah.
if we're just like, I'm not feeling it,
Yeah.
and we're like, all right, let's just flow.
Yeah.
You know who's really fun to flow row with is little Roger. Diet. We're calling him Diet Roger now.
Diet Roger.
Diet Roger.
I've never once floated that fool.
Like
that fool is 1,000%. All the time.
I flow row with him. Like we were like, I don't remember
That's
what it
because
was.
he's not afraid of you.
I don't remember what it was, and we were like, I was like, I think I had like, I'm always hurt, so I had something, and he's like, you want to flow? And I was like, yeah. And it's cool because it's you can kind of give and take. Like, if you catch something, they'll roll with it, and then you roll with it.
Yeah.
You don't obviously like take it. You roll with it, and then let it go, and then it's a lot of catch and release type shit.
Yeah.
I agree. Flow rolling is really fun. The thing is if you find someone that can flow row, because it's happening more often than not, is you're like, yeah, let's flow row, and then it's like, it fucking ramps up, and then it's like, well, I thought we were flow rolling.
What's the biggest lie in jiu-jitsu?
What's the biggest lie in jiu-jitsu?
Let's go light.
Let's go light.
It's funny when you bring that up because when I was rolling with the homeboy, I got him in the paper cutter. Mm-hmm. He let me get there, but I had him full in the paper cutter, and I grabbed it and pulling across and just let go of the grip, and then I went to the Kimura, and that's when he fucking swept me. So I hope he knows if he watches this, I had that shit.
Did you tell him we were doing a podcast?
I don't know. He follows me, so hopefully he'll see it.
He'll see it.
Yeah, fucking, I had that shit. And if you remember, Joe Rogan said I am basically a fucking black belt.
You're gonna hold on to that one, huh?
That's fucking never going away, dude. Everyone on fucking Reddit's talking about it and shit. It's popping, dude.
It is. Yeah. That's funny.
I can't wait to be back on the mats. It's going to be like probably 2 or 3 more weeks, so I'm back there 5-6 days a week.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to commit to like right around the time we go to Master Worlds to be back to 5 to 6 days a week.
Okay.
Are
you competing or no?
I can't. No, I'm still done with that. I think there's a World League coming up.
Oh yeah, you can't. Yeah, in August there's a World League.
Oh, it's in August.
I think Cassie wants to compete, and then Noah.
Leave a comment if you're doing that World League. If enough people know, I'll sign up.
He really wants to compete. He was like, hey, does Vegas, the one in Vegas? He's like, do they have kids? I'm
They
like,
do.
They do.
But we're trying to get fucked up, little homie.
Yeah, I was like, sorry, bro. This one's for the adults.
He's old enough to be alone in the room.
Yeah,
Just get him his own room. Oh, it's so expensive that weekend.
Yeah, it's super expensive.
Hey, who's going to Vegas?
I might put him, maybe do the World League in August for him because he really wants to compete.
What day is it?
I don't know yet. I haven't looked. I just telling him though, I'm like, you got to go fucking hard. He's been getting crazy good, man. Like, he's doing really good. Like people he used to struggle with in the teens class, he's not struggling so much with anymore, and he's putting in the work. Yeah. And then like he comes to the adult class and he gets smashed. And I was talking to Omar this weekend because we're hanging out, and he was telling me he was putting him with some of the bigger adult white belts. Mm-hmm. And then he complained to him. He's like, man, I can't do anything. And then he said that Omar was watching because he was like, I was nervous because he's going with these bigger, like the younger white belts, you know. And he's like, just trust your game. And said he was rolling and he was getting thrown around by the adults, and that he threw on a triangle and triangle one of the adults made him tap. And then he was like, see, I told you, just trust your game.
You know, someone told me once, you have to believe in your jiu-jitsu.
Omar says that all the time. Trust your game. It's super hard. I'm not gonna lie. It's really hard because when I compete, that's what he tells me. He's like, trust me. He's like, you're good. Your jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, but your
good.
game is
trust
trash.
your
He's just
game.
being nice to you.
He's like, trust your game. Fuck you. He's like, trust your game. So.
Yeah, I mean, once you start doing that, shit's different. Like, if you believe you're gonna hit that knee slice, you probably will. You know what I mean?
Like, I was talking this weekend, I think, with Roger, a little Blue Belt Roger, or Diet Roger. Andrew Wiltz, had one of the last videos he made. He talked about why you suck about jiu-jitsu, and one of the things he talks about is like you learn all these things, but then you're afraid to try them on like higher belts or on certain people because in your brain you think this isn't gonna work.
Yeah.
He's like, when you really just have to trust it, it's gonna work. Trust
For
the
sure.
technique, trust
Yeah.
the process, trust that it's gonna work, and go for it. So, and he's right. Like, how many times are we rolling with like a black belt or brown belt, and you like, you know, something basic like I don't know, whatever, something basic like a scissor sweep or whatever, and you don't go for it because you're like, it's not gonna work. In your head, you tell yourself this isn't gonna work, so you don't attempt it. Or when you do attempt it, you half-ass it because you're like, oh, this isn't gonna work. Man, that's gross. I just burped and I
felt
fucking pickled.
I was looking at those thinking like, God damn, those are terrible.
I burped pickle.
Yeah.
That's gross.
You know, when I was rolling in Texas, I started to hit a scissor, and I don't scissor sweep anybody anymore because it's just you gotta
some scissors.
I'll smash white belts with it because they don't know it's coming, but the upper belts have you have a harder time hitting a scissor sweep on them. But I went to go scissor sweep the professor that I was rolling with, and then I remember a couple weeks ago there was that big dude from France who came.
Yes.
So he showed that
I like the
arm
shit he was
setup.
showing.
He showed that arm setup from the scissor sweep.
Yeah.
And I got that professor in it, and I started hitting the scissor sweep. I forgot to mention this on the last one, but right at the end of it, the end of that roll, that's what happened. I went to go scissor sweep him. He blocked it. I threw my leg up. I trapped his arm, and I pulled it across, right? And, dude, just instinctually from the drilling.
Scissor sweep? Or
So you're on a
the
scissor
one
sweep.
with the lasso or the foot
Yeah, so the
underneath?
lasso, but see, the way he started, so I started from the scissor, and I couldn't get him to move. I was pulling, I couldn't get him to move.
So you
And
got
then as I did, I switched around, and I threw my knee over his arm. That's where that started from. It wasn't quite
Oh,
a
that's that
lasso.
triangle. Yeah.
So I pulled my leg over his arm, and I had the arm pulled, right? And he couldn't get his arm out, or he wasn't trying very hard, one of the two. And I pulled it all the way across my body, and because we drilled it so much that day, instinctually I threw the triangle up on that big motherfucker, dude.
I hit
I
that
couldn't believe
same
it. I was like, damn, I'm throwing a triangle up on this motherfucker right now.
I hit that move.
Did you?
Yeah, I hit it. I didn't drill that day, but I watched
Oh,
everything.
send me that video.
Yeah, I'll find it. I watched everything
Anthony,
you guys
send me
were
that
doing.
video from fucking the Devastator you took.
Yeah.
Then I won't fucking rip your leg off if you try to M&R on me.
Yeah, I watched that. He was teaching some good stuff. Anytime someone bigger is there training or someone new that's big, I watch because it's a move that most likely will work for me because, I mean, I'm not huge, but the small guy stuff doesn't always work for me.
You are huge, you fat. Speaking of which,
I am
what you weigh
fat.
this week?
I am fat. Don't
What do
worry
you weigh
about
this
it.
week? I know you got on the scale this morning.
I didn't get on this morning.
Would you?
But, like, let's say, so I'll just say Thursday morning before I left to San Diego, or Thursday afternoon before I left to San Diego, I was 211.
This motherfucker's getting fat.
So I was a little more. I had to diet all week.
And I'm down. I was talking all that shit. I'm down like 3 pounds.
3 pounds.
I'm getting closer to that goal for 248 for Vegas. See, what you got to do is you got to set like micro adjustments to your game. You know what I mean? You got to set micro goals, and you hit that micro goal, and you set another micro goal, and eventually you get to where you want to be. I'm almost there. 248. Who wants to fucking smoke? Bob, come fucking see me.
He said, "I'll lose 10 pounds." You got to lose more than that.
I said 248.
Well, yeah. What was that? Like 20 pounds?
I was at like around 260.
I think he gave himself. I think he was like 250, and he was like,
Nah.
"I'm gonna tell him I'm 250."
I wish I was 250 because I would have said 38.
Yeah.
Because that's almost my goal weight right now. Like, so right now the small goal is 248. Mm-hmm. My long-term goal by kind of like maybe October is 233 because that's the best I've been in a long time. That was when you and I were gonna do that bet and we both got sick and COVID. And shit.
My goal is to be back down to around 200 by maybe even 190 something by the time World Masters, just because I want to be. I'm gonna be in the pool.
Like 4 weeks away. You look good without your shirt on. Don't worry about that shit.
I'll fuck you. Fuck for this fucking guy. I bet you would.
Yeah.
Fucking,
I don't know.
That's incest.
You're
That's
negative
gross.
on cheeks, dog.
I do.
No, we're married. What do you
Don't
mean
ever
incest?
listen to this guy.
Anyway, you're negative cheeks. That wouldn't be not fun. Anyway, fucking. So we were watching. He talked about Potato earlier, fucking smashing adults and shit. This morning I got in a fucking wormhole watching Pan Kids.
Pan Kids, yeah.
Holy shit. These kids are fucking wild.
Yeah, isn't it crazy to think you look at these kids and you're like, man, by the time these kids hit like blue belt, and
well, we know the
they're
prototype.
gonna be fucking insane.
We know the prototype, Cole Bate. He started when he was like 6 or 7, and he's out there crushing fools at black belt. He just got black belt like 2 weeks ago, and he looks unstoppable. Dude. Yeah. He looks. I wish he was bigger. They do it on purpose at AOJ. They try not to make like these proteges in the same weight classes. And they only let high-level people come that are in different weight classes. They don't, like, there's not another high-level dude coming from out of town that's in Tynan's weight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but Cole and Tynan are about the same size. I've seen them together.
Yeah.
Cole is thinner, but I think he could put on the weight to be in Tynan's bracket. I would love to see that fight. Because they're like mirror images of each other. I think Tynan is sharper than Cole, but I think Cole is a little bit more aggressive and has a little bit more of that dog in him. Even though like Cole grew up, seemed like kind of privileged in the jiu-jitsu scene and shit.
But I mean,
man, Japan
but those
kids
are
is
but the
fucking
thing
wild.
is like, if you want to be success, it's unfortunate that it happens this way, and I think that more and more we're gonna see it. In order to be successful in jiu-jitsu, these guys drop out of school at a young age.
It's
And
become.
they like literally.
I was thinking about that.
They literally
Yeah.
do nothing but jujitsu from a
Yeah.
young age,
Yeah.
and that's it. And it's unfortunate that that happens, that they just forsake school because there's so many injuries. It's really becoming like the NFL. When people talk about, oh, I'm gonna go to the NFL, I'm gonna go to the NFL, and there's a lot of good kids out there, teens, going to school, and what happens most time? Injury.
Yeah.
And
Well-
it's same with jiu-jitsu, dude. You can bet everything on jiu-jitsu and fucking wreck your shit and not
Yeah,
be
but
able to
look
compete.
at it like this. So, love him or hate him, Brendan Schaub has got a pretty good thought about this.
Okay, I
He
haven't
talks
heard it.
about a lot like, so Brendan Schaub grew up playing football.
Uh-huh.
And there's a path to get to the NFL. The path is you start at Pop Warner, you play middle school, you play high school, hopefully you get to go to college, and then there's a path to the NFL, right?
Right.
Do all
With
this
no
shit.
injuries.
Yeah, but even with injuries, like you do all this shit and you get to the NFL, right? If you get injured, it might slow your shit down because he actually got hurt. He got to a practice squad, but he didn't make it. Then he talks about there's no path. There is now, but when he started MMA or jiu-jitsu, there was no path to be professional MMA
Correct.
or professional at jiu-jitsu. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Now there is a path. There is a path to become a professional. Let's say you're Cole Abate, right? He just turned 18. He's around 18, right? This kid smashes everyone. He's been doing seminars since he was a blue belt. If he gets hurt now and blows his knee out, never becomes a world champion, he's already cemented himself so far in the industry that he can open a school, he can do
Yeah, he's
seminars,
gonna
and
pull-
he can
yeah, he
live
can
the
build a
rest
school.
of his life
Yeah.
on jiu-jitsu. And he's,
Yeah.
I bet he's going to. So there's a path now how to live your life on jiu-jitsu, you know what I mean? And like, AOJ really seems like they're pushing that. They have all these little people, these little young people coming up, and they're teaching them. And the really funny thing about AOJ, before I let you talk again, is that I think they have like a secret business school going on at AOJ. They have
business model?
Yeah, they have like a language school going on there. Because if you look at anybody from AOJ, there's this kid that they showed in the last Tynan documentary that I just saw him win this weekend at Pan Kids. He might be 10 years old. You should see the shit this kid wrote on Instagram. There's no fucking way this kid wrote it. So they're thinking of
AI.
everything. It's
Correct.
not AI. It's someone's writing this shit for them
Yeah.
because all the writing style is the same. Every person from AOJ has a similar writing style. So they're either teaching that at AOJ or someone at AOJ is writing it. Which either one doesn't bother me because they're creating a path for their athletes to become professionals in the industry, whether it's world champions who are getting paid by sponsors or owning schools.
So
they're creating this path.
You know how there's things like I'm gonna just say like Bitcoin. There was a point in time where Bitcoin came out, and it was a time when you should get in it.
Yeah.
And then now it's kind of too late, right?
It's too
the
late.
price. But if you got in it early, boom. And like other things, like you think about stocks, like you think
Yeah.
about Apple stock, Facebook stock, all these things. Oh, you get in early, boom, you become.
Yeah.
Do you think right now is a pivotal point in jiu-jitsu where if you're at the level, like if you
Yeah.
have the opportunity to open up a school and grow now and become a world champ, open up a school, because think about this, as things change now, there's not gonna be room for schools in the future. There's so many high-level athletes opening up schools that in like 10, 15 years, when you open up a school, it's going to be more difficult to be successful opening a school than it is right now.
I think yes and no. So I haven't been in jiu-jitsu for long enough to see what the progression has been. I only have a snapshot of time of right now. But I do know people from back in the day. Like I mentioned before, I knew a dude that was a 10-planet black belt.
Yeah.
12, 13 years ago that had a school, and he was doing okay. You know what I mean? He wasn't balling out like school owners are doing now, right? He may be now. I haven't talked to him forever. He may be doing well now.
He was doing well.
So he was doing okay back then.
Yeah.
Like he had a car. You know what I mean?
That's
He
the
was
level?
able to
Was that the
hang-
bar?
Yeah.
He had a vehicle?
Yeah, he had a vehicle. He was able to hang out a little bit. I think he was doing okay, right?
Yeah.
But nowadays, I mean, you're balling out if you have a school. If you have a good school in a good area, you're balling out. But to say, I think there'll always be room for quote-unquote nobodies in jiu-jitsu. Because I know guys that are nobodies that are the best schools I've ever been to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're really taking the time to learn. But I think now, so I saw this before. So before I was into jiu-jitsu, a long time ago when I was a younger kid, I was really into music.
Right.
And I saw the music I play going from best case scenario playing a VFW to all
To
my
mainstream.
friends to mainstream.
Yeah.
To all my friends are playing A-market venues now. They make a living playing this kind of music.
Yeah.
When I was in it, you could not make a living playing this kind of music. So I always talk about it. I hate the legitimization of hardcore because it changed the vibe. I love that my friends are getting paid, but I hate what it did to the music.
Yeah.
I hate what it did to the scene. I hate what the internet did to it.
Well,
but
that's where I feel that
but
jiu-jitsu is going.
jiu-jitsu is getting legitimate. So now I think there's always going to be room for someone with a business mind.
Yeah,
It's
but
always
I
gonna
think
be there.
I think the reason I was saying that is because you were talking about there being a clear path now to success in
Yeah.
jiu-jitsu, and that's what I'm saying is that there more and more
Yeah.
people are going to follow that. Like,
Yeah,
I think
we happen to be in the Mecca and we're on the internet. So
Yeah.
like if you go, there's another. You would never think about this, but Atlanta has a fucking poppin' jiu-jitsu scene, and I would never even thought of that till I went there. I went to Atlanta and I went to go train with Traven because Omar told me to, and his school had like 500 students.
Oh crap!
At least, and then he's got an affiliate school there, and he's from Alliance, which I don't think he's a part of anymore. Alliance headquarters are there.
That's a lot of
Why is
money.
Alliance headquarters in fucking Atlanta? That's the most winning team in jiu-jitsu ever. And
Taxes.
then I started looking around. There was fucking Alliance, Gracie Baja, fucking Checkmat. There was like 20 big name schools in Atlanta, and then now Austin has become the mecca. In Austin, you have the B team, you have Danaher. So eventually you're gonna have a new wave school. You have Henzo Gracie there. You have 10 Planet Austin. You have fucking Sanji Hibeiro's got a 6 blades. Fucking Victor Hugo's got a 6 blades there. There's 2 Gracie Umaitas. There's fucking Paulo Coelho and fucking Tim Kennedy.
That's so crazy.
There's fucking bunches of Gracie Bajas there. So like every major city is gonna become some sort of mecca. Like I was talking to the Devastator dude, and because he's from Chicago, and I was like, oh man, I went up there. The only thing I saw that was worth it to go to was Carlson Gracie Jr. And he was like, nah, man, there's like 20 teams in Chicago that are popping.
Killing it, yeah.
So I think there's always going to be the outlier places, which are probably going to be Austin and Southern California. That's going to be the outliers. That's where you're going to see the world champions. You know what I mean? Because I doubt Cole Abate is going to move out of fucking Orange County. I think he's going to stay in Orange County and open a new.
I think for me, what I'm liking about what I'm seeing about the future is, I don't know if I'll ever open up my own school.
I will,
but
100%.
My goal is to be, obviously, we can make it to black belt, and I've envisioned this point where I retire from whatever I'm doing now, my normal career, and be able to continue working, doing jiu-jitsu, whether it's maybe coaching, maybe teaching at a school, and it's not even, it's more, for me, it's more about the ability to continue training and not
for sure.
And
Have a
stay
reason to
fit.
train,
And
yeah,
because what happens to a lot of people as you get older, you retire and you fucking die because you don't have anything going on. So if opening up a school would be in my future, I'd be down for that, because again, that's like a second career, or even just teaching somewhere and being a black belt and being able to teach somewhere, I think would be amazing. So the fact that
unfortunately,
it's growing like that, I love that. I love that.
Yeah, I don't think there's any money for teachers.
Not a lot. It's like almost minimum wage. It's barely above minimum wage, I think.
I follow a lot of teams and a lot of schools, and I saw recently that she used to be part of Gracie Umaita, but now she's a part of Alliance. Man, I can't think of her name right now. Mel Stricker. Maybe you know who she is? Mm-mm. She's savage. I remember seeing her when I first started at Gracie Umaita here. Maybe I was like a month in, and she showed up and fucking smashed everyone. This chick, she's next level. She's 2-time world champion now. She's going to start teaching in Redlands and Ukaipa, and I think another one of the Alliance schools in the IE. And it's interesting to me because probably she got offered money. So she's probably not making any money doing jiu-jitsu in San Diego. She's probably just there. She's training, right?
She's training, right.
But San Diego is so expensive. She's like, well, how do I continue to live on jiu-jitsu? Let's move out of San Diego. Let's start teaching. She's probably getting offered enough to be able to live, plus her sponsors. She's probably doing okay, which I hope she is, because I was in Arizona a couple year ago, and a pro, I won't say his name, a pro was standing in front of me in line at the hotel I went to. And I don't go to like the nicest hotels. It was an average hotel. It was like a La Quinta or something like that. You know what I mean? And it was like $149 a night or something like that. But then it was, there's a deposit on top of that. And the dude was like going back and forth with the chick. He's like, well, what do you mean there's a deposit? And she's like, well, it's like $100 for the time you're here, and you'll get the money back a week after you check out or whatever. And he was like, well, when do I get it? Like, he was so concerned about the $100 because he probably didn't have much money, which is a bummer because there's not a lot of money in the sport for athletes. That's where I think the difference is. There's no money in the sport for athletes. It's all for schools. It's all the owners. It's all the people who are on the business side of Jiu Jitsu.
Yeah.
So,
but I feel like
the question is, I think there's always going to be schools. It's going to get big. It's going to be saturated. We live in a fucking town where there's maybe 100,000 people between both towns, and there's 6 schools here or whatever.
Schools here. There's a lot of schools.
I think there's over 400 students at our school. I think Rogers got about 150 or 200 students. I don't think that 10 Planets got much. Or Diamond Valley's maybe got 10, 20 students. But
EDJ.
Yeah, EDJ. EDJ's got a pretty big kids program, I think. I see a lot of kids going in and out of there when I'm around there.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure, it's, like I said, because their main coach is a purple belt, and then they have a black belt that travels every couple months in.
Yeah, his main school's in Corona.
Yeah.
So if you go to the tournaments, you'll see a lot of EDJ shit, but they're all from Corona. But there's always going to be, I think, a place for fucking business in jiu-jitsu. And we started with this on Pan Kids. There's all these kids out there that they're highlighting on BJJF who are 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Like one of the Mendez brothers kids out there is fucking smashing fools. He can barely even talk. He can barely talk. I mean, so granted, he's smashing other kids who can barely talk.
Great examples. Look at Maria.
Yeah.
She's a monster, bro.
Yeah. I think she won Pan Kids.
Our professor's daughter. She's
7. She's 6
something,
or 7.
but she is like.
Yeah. She's 7, I think.
It's crazy because she's like so. Like if you were to see her, she's like in the princesses. Yeah. She's like wearing princess costumes at the gym. She's like super happy, jumping around, like just your typical like little girl. But she's a monster on the mats, bro. Yeah. She started training basically as soon as she was,
could walk probably.
Could walk, yeah, and she's so good and she's confident. And that's another thing I think as kids, when you start that young, for us, you get a little bit of nerves, you get a little bit of nervousness, you get, we haven't competed. By the time she hits like adult level, she'll probably have 500 competitions under her belt.
Yeah, but wins. If she sticks with it, if she decides she likes to do jiu-jitsu, by the time she's 16, she'll be a black belt. You know what I mean?
Well, she can't be a black belt.
Who's going to tell Omar they can't give her a black belt?
Who else has been a black belt at that age? Nobody.
I mean, Cole Abate should have been. He's 17. He's a black belt.
Yeah, should have been.
Yeah.
But he can't be.
Yeah, but who fucking cares?
He's 17?
He's 17. He's not. I don't think he's 18 yet.
Oh, so, okay.
Yeah,
They
changed the rules. So if you win the Worlds, you can be promoted.
But that's what I'm saying is like these kids are they're going to elevate the game to a whole nother level. Like when people look at Gordon Ryan and you wonder what makes him so good, it's because he trains all the time. Well, these freaking kids are following in those footsteps, training
these kids
all
will surpass him, though.
100%.
A better
the game's going to change and they're going to surpass him.
A better example of that is Nicky Ryan. Because Gordon started training when he was older, 18, 19, something like that. He's been training for less than 15 years, I think, total. Mm-hmm. At this point, less than 15. He's like 26, I think.
That's crazy that he's still at that level.
Yeah, it's funny. I think about this all the time, but Gordon got his black belt like in 7 years. 6 years. Super quick. Mm-hmm. Anyways, Nicky Ryan's a better example. Nicky Ryan dropped out of school when he was like in 7th or 8th grade, I think. Maybe 9th grade. And he's only been training jiu-jitsu. Granted, like, they always talk about, the B-team guys, if you watch them, they talk about how they're all kind of broke. But they're all kind of broke because they do jiu-jitsu. You know what I mean? Like, they're broke because they choose to be broke. You know what I mean? And Nicky's unfortunate because he keeps getting hurt. But if he wasn't getting hurt, he wouldn't be broke. You know what I mean? So they're all.
Let's be honest. They're probably starting to do pretty good because
I think their
gym is going to start.
Their gym is take off. Who actually owns that gym?
Not only that. Well,
I think Craig actually owns it.
I mean, all three of them, or was
I
it
think
Nicky,
Craig owns it.
Craig and
Ethan. Ethan.
That's
Krellenstein. That's the owners.
Oh no! Also, what's the name? Is it part of it? Gordon's brother is part of the ownership.
Yeah. So I think the actual owners are Craig Jones, Nicky Ryan, and Ethan Krellenstein. And I think
not Nicky. I thought Nicky.
No, I think like on a lower level, Nicky Ryan, like a percentage. Brandon, what's his name? The black dude that does the wrestling.
Yeah, he just started though.
Yeah, but I think those are like the core people that kind of run it and own it. But I think the actual owner is Craig, and I think he has a partner. Because that, I don't know if you know, but that school with those mats and everything was Gracie Umaita. That was the last Gracie Umaita Austin. So when I went there 2.5 years ago, something like that, I was talking to the guy, and I was like, oh, I was thinking about training that B team. I think they're around here somewhere. He's like, oh, that used to be our school. And then I started looking at the old videos. There's old videos of Tim Kennedy running around in there, and it's that school. So what they did is they left. When they left, those
They
same
just
mats,
kind of
yeah,
kept
they
everything.
just left, and then they opened a new school, and that person took over.
Got you.
So I think Craig either bought it from the gentleman who owned it or is a partner with him. But I think Craig is the actual owner because if you listen to his podcast, he's dropping hints about it all the time and shit
Yeah,
like that. But
yeah.
anyway,
El Segundo.
Yeah, that's a good podcast. He's
Yeah.
pretty good. The audio is terrible. I mean, our audio is way fucking better than his.
That's one of the key things that I hear from people is the audio, and that's the most important part about a podcast.
Yeah, most important part. Anyway, let's get into some fucking fun as shit.
Hey, wait, before we go into more fun as shit,
Yeah.
what do you think about your boy?
Which one?
Facebook.
Oh,
Zuckerberg.
getting his fucking
He
blue
got
belt?
his blue belt.
I don't give a fuck who gave him his fucking blue belt. I will fucking break that little motherfucker in half.
They were saying he's been training for a few years now.
About a year
I
and a
didn't
half
know
or
that.
2 years. Yeah.
They said, I think I saw a
Well, he was on Rogan a year
I think he
ago.
said-
talking
Yeah,
about
yeah,
his
but
own
I
training.
think they said like I thought I saw an article that said about 3 years as a
He
white
start.
belt.
I think he started about the same time I did.
So do you think he was? It's just maybe because of his time, like the amount of time he can put into it. Like maybe he didn't. Maybe
Yeah.
he's been training that long, but busy running a business. You
No,
can't train
I
as
think
much, and then all of a sudden now he's.
I think the dude who belted him didn't want to fucking get shit on for belting him, so he waited. He cooked him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He
That makes
fucking-
sense. Made
he
him
stalled out.
earn it.
Yeah,
Earn
made
it.
him
Earn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, I'll fuck that little motherfucker up. How much does he weigh? 145 pounds?
I don't know.
I don't. I take it back. I don't think there's some. If you don't know their name, I don't think there's a 145 pounder that can beat me. A blue belt.
145 pound would be very difficult.
Yeah.
As a blue belt. To
But
beat you.
like fucking Baby Shark or like fucking.
Well, they're not blue belts.
Talos and Suarez. That's what I'm saying. Like Talos and Suarez, those just will fuck me up.
Yeah.
But like any fuck, I don't think there's 140. Whatever Zuckerberg's weight is, I don't think there's a blue belt that weight that can beat me.
Yeah, I don't think so. Maybe.
fuck you, Zuckerberg.
Maybe.
What do you think about him?
I mean, I think
Does it
he's-
make you feel a little insecure about
I
your
think,
shit being
I
a
think,
little last blue belt?
I think he's super dedicated, and
Yeah, what else does he have to do? He's a fucking billionaire. He doesn't run Facebook anymore.
that's the thing is he's got the money to throw at, like we said, PEDs and like.
I don't think he's on the shit. He's really thin. I mean, look at fucking Potato. He's on the
Even
shit.
if he's not on the shit, he has the money to throw at
Everything.
health nutritionists. It feeds him the
I
right
think-
way.
I think even
giving him
besides
that diet.
I don't think any of that
He's
matters.
got some dude
Yeah.
following him, be like, get that shit out your face.
No,
you know?
I don't think so. I think he's just training. And
That's it.
Dude, when you think if you had $1 million,
I would
let's
train all
say
day.
I had $1 million.
I was training all day.
That's all I would do is train.
Yeah,
You know, I would open a
100%.
school so I could train all day.
Yeah. Well, not only that, I would train all day, but then I'd have perfect recovery methodology.
Yeah, but if you train all day, you don't need to recover because you never
do
need to recover.
You do
You're
need
always
to
just
recover.
training.
No, you need to recover.
I don't think
Whether it's like
so. Yeah, but
sauna, ice bath,
but are you
or
trying?
fucking.
Are you trying to be fucking? Are you trying to be
Doesn't
fucking
matter.
Gordon Ryan?
If you want to continue to train, you have to recover. You have to throw in recovery.
Oh,
because you're
wait,
going to get in.
Wait. You're telling me that if you want to continue to train,
I didn't say
into
time
an old-
off.
Hold on.
I didn't say
to an
time
old
off.
age, you got to have recovery.
I didn't say time off.
How's your bitch ass back right now?
I didn't say time off. I said recovery, which is like a sauna.
Obviously,
an ice
it's not
bath,
working.
An ice
Is it
bath. Weekly massages.
Is it working?
I don't have a good recovery program
Oh,
because
yeah.
I can't
So why don't you
afford.
shut the
I
fuck
can't
up?
afford it.
This
all right?
motherfucker is the most
I
broke
can't.
baller
I
I
cannot
know.
afford to have a fucking personal masseuse follow me around and be like, all right, let me
You
get that knot
have-
out. Let me fucking do this. Let me do
I don't
that.
even want to say how much that was, but you have a fucking sauna.
So a lot of people have saunas.
All right, so we know 2 other homies that have saunas.
A lot of people
and
have saunas.
one of them got them for free.
A lot of people have saunas.
Yeah, you got a fucking. You can't. I don't know if you can see it in the camera. He's got a fucking full home gym right here. Fucking sent this motherfucker. Yeah, fuck this. He's got a pool he don't get in because it's too goddamn cold.
It's nice now.
Is it?
I've been getting it. It's fucking.
Yeah,
it's
I didn't
hella-
get. I can't
Dude,
get.
so-
I can't
so-
even get an invite for the pool.
So what
homie.
what I've been doing is I work out, and like if I work out in the afternoon, I'll work out because it's hot as fucking here. I'll jump in the sauna, and then I jump straight into the fucking pool.
I can't even get a pool.
You want to
invite
get a pool? We're
nowadays?
going to the pool after
I
this.
can't even get a pool.
We're getting a
invite.
pool after this.
Damn, dude, I thought we were homies.
We're going in the pool after this.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's
I gotta go to work.
It's been dope, man. You gotta work today?
Never fucking stops, dog.
Unfortunate.
So I got some fun shit here.
All right, let's see what you got.
So IBJJF is coming out with something called the Crown, where it is a, I think it's a winner-only purse event, or maybe first place for it's some sort of event where they're getting paid, right? And they're pumping this thing like it's the next, like it's the World Goddamn Series. I think first place wins $6,000. What the fuck? IBJJF, fix your fucking shit.
That's crazy because you have like the Fight Pass Invitational is paying $30,000.
I don't even want to know what they paid Craig. I think they paid Craig over 100.
You think?
Yeah.
Just to show up?
Because Craig has said that he would not go to Russia for $100,000 to go fight in this thing and wanted to fight it over there.
Did you? I was just watching. Have you heard of the Quintet?
Quintet, yeah.
The New Wave pulled out.
Oh, did they?
Apparently, Danaher got into it with the owners, and they said that he was pretty much an asshole.
Yeah.
But they were like, New Wave's out. And
Yeah.
New Wave's out of that. And that's Japan?
That's like in one of those European countries over there.
Oh, I thought it was Japan.
No, I don't think so. But Quintet, it was supposed to be B Team versus New Wave.
Yeah, they pulled out.
Yeah. But people were mad that B Team was like sending, they're not A-level people. It wasn't Craig. I don't think even Nicky Ryan or Nicky Rod was in it. It was like they're up-and-coming guys. And they said, firstly they said was like, Nicky Rod's not getting on a plane to win maybe $40,000.
Yeah.
He's not doing it. It's not happening. Because he makes more than that doing instructionals. Think about what Craig Jones makes in instructionals a month. Didn't fucking Gordon Ryan try to say some bullshit like he was making $1 million a month on instructionals?
He's making a lot of money.
I don't believe that.
He showed the bank statements from BJJ.
think he was. It's so hard because remember when he did that fuck shit and he stole all that money from all those people, and then couldn't give it back. So he's really fucking balling. He couldn't give the money back.
Well, it wasn't him.
It was his money.
No, he
was selling books and shit on his fucking website.
The account he paid someone to configure his account, build the whole shit, and they're the ones that locked everything up.
Yeah, okay.
So he couldn't get into it.
They took his money, right?
Basically.
Yeah, but if you're so fucking balling, use your own fucking money. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I think he started giving everything out. I don't want to get into this. I'm not a politician.
I am. Fuck Gordon Ryan. That fool's a bitch. But yeah, the IBJJF.
I hope he hears this and then he like shows up one day, and you're gonna run out.
You know what happens when Gordon Ryan shows up to me?
You're gonna run.
I'll stab that motherfucker. That's what will fucking
That's
happen.
all you can do.
I'll let him fucking pull guard on me or fucking try to get my leg, but I just fucking stab the shit
That's
out
all
of
you
him.
can do.
Hey, there ain't no fucking rules of street fights on me. You know, goddamn rules. Fuck Gordon Ryan. That fool's a bitch. I'm fucking Team Craig Jones over here.
I just want
Craig
you to know,
Jones, pound for pound, #1 fighter in the world right now.
I love Craig Jones, but I think Gordon Ryan's a GOAT. So
why?
He's a fucking GOAT. There's no one out there better than him,
I
bro.
know for
Zero.
Sure. I know. He's been running from fucking Hodger.
He trained with Hodger.
They
literally trained together.
Notice none of that footage.
None of it came out. Yeah. I would love to see that.
I think Hodger laid his big old fucking Brazilian dick on him and just showed him the
possibly.
Fucking
yeah.
Did you see what Hodger did to Buchecha in the last match?
Have you seen? There's been a lot of videos of Hodger rolling with like high-level black belts. He rolled with Baby Shark and like all those guys.
Yeah.
And they're just training. I was like, man, that's kind of cool. Like this.
Hodger is the fucking GOAT.
Oh, I agree. I'm not arguing that.
You got the top.
But think
the top
about this.
three are Hodger, Buchecha,
Hodger 100% was like Gordon Ryan is like the real deal.
Yeah.
And so
there's no doubting he's.
I think the respect between them is like.
I just think as a person he's a bitch.
I think he's a dick 100%, but I fucking love that shit.
I don't think he's. I just think he's corny as fuck.
He can be.
I think he's corny. I think his brother's way cooler than him.
I hate his brother. His brother annoys me.
Really? Why?
Ryan Gordon is like a bitch, bro.
I mean, Nicky?
Or Gordon. Yeah, whatever. Nicky Gordon, whatever fucking name. I just don't like him. His attitude. He's cool, but he's just like, he's so passive. If you watch all of it, he's super passive. I hope
that little motherfucker comes and wrecks your shit, because I know he will.
I will run.
You see the videos of him smashing?
Oh, he's fucking legit.
Hasarita?
I'm not arguing the fact his jiu-jitsu is fucking on point. I mean, at one point,
I think he's just a regular dude.
At one point, he was supposed to be Gordon Ryan.
He just keeps getting hurt.
He just kept he tore his like knees up and shit
both
like
his
that.
knees are fucked.
Like, and so then
There's
Gordon Ryan
videos of him wrecking Hassan.
I believe it. He's fucking high fucking level.
Yeah,
he's legit as fuck.
Yeah, I like that kid. And fucking they always talk about he's all fucked up on Zim.
Why are all the B team guys have square heads?
They're all in the shit.
Right? He has a square head.
J-Rod.
J-Rod, oh my God, his head is like, it came out of a box, bro.
Speaking of square ass heads.
That's crazy.
Look at this full square ass head here. I mean, we both got big ass heads, but one of us has a square head. And it ain't me.
It ain't me. All right, maybe I got a square head.
IBJJF, get more fucking money. Stop being. Imagine what they make. I did like the math a couple months ago, and I was really fucking thinking about it. They probably make a couple $100,000 every, probably more than that, every tournament they put on. Yeah. Anyway, fucking IBJJF, get your fucking shit together.
Yeah.
We're fucking back. Ready to get new goddamn beers.
Deliciousness. Well, this is the first one you're trying of this, huh?
Yeah.
I think you'll like it. Nectarine of the Gods. This is what I had a minute ago.
That definitely does not say nectarine.
In my mind, I said nectarine.
I think it's
Nectron of the Gods.
I wonder what that means.
I don't know. It's good though. I like it. It's definitely IPA.
It's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really grapefruity.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, really grapefruity. Right.
I got some other shit. This is gonna be some real hater fucking fat guy shit right here for you. I'm tired of fucking professional jiu-jitsu athletes posting their whack-ass workouts.
There's a lot, right?
I don't give a fuck that you can deadlift 3 plates. I'm a fat dude who never fucking works out, and I can deadlift 2 plates like it ain't shit.
I mean,
Stop showing me your week. Hold on. If you go into an NFL practice room, you go into a fucking baseball practice room, you go to any professional athlete practice room, they will make jiu-jitsu dudes look like children when they fucking work out.
Yeah.
Stop posting your weak ass shit, especially Marigali. I fucking like him. But the other day he was out there posting, "Oh, I can fucking deadlift 3 plates." I could probably deadlift 3 plates too, maybe once.
I
but
think
fuck.
you know what gets me is like all the follow these workouts for jiu-jitsu. Follow these workouts for jiu-jitsu. Like I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Just work out.
Yeah, just work
go
out.
work out. There's no. I mean, I'm sure there's certain workout, and none of them that I've seen. There are people like, oh, these are movements for jiu-jitsu. Are actual movements where I'm like, yeah, that would be useful. Like, they're stupid ass shit. The only one that I've seen recently is they're doing that like modified squat where they're like holding the bar, and it's almost like it's a squat, but almost like a.
Like you're bending?
Yeah, like you're bending, and it's
haven't
almost
seen
like
that
a
one.
back / squat, but they're using it with a squat bar. And they were like, why do we do this? And more and more people I'm seeing doing it, and it's because when you grab the fucking gi and you stand and you like pull or you rip up or try to lift someone up, it's that type of movement. So it works for those muscles.
There are some movements you should absolutely do for jiu-jitsu. Like one that comes to my mind, you need to figure out some way to be able to pull weight from the dark side Kimura. Because that's the hardest thing to do is break that grip. Because you're hunched over and you're trying to start your movement here and snap it up here.
You could probably do that with the Olympic bar and the landmine, where you put some weight and you put the bar like here.
And then get on your knees.
And then, start kind of like doing like that.
There's definitely some dedicated movements I think that would make you stronger for jiu-jitsu.
I've never seen anyone do that. That's a really valid point. But that's exactly what I'm saying. You if you're going to, like, when I work out, I don't work out for, like, jiu-jitsu. Like, I don't make specific fucking workouts for jiu-jitsu. I just want to be stronger.
because you're a fucking meathead.
I just want to be stronger, be healthier. But if I were to do, like, that's a great point. Or the one where I seen where you're doing hip escapes, and you use that landmine, and you hip escape with weight, like a weight. Like that's a good movement.
Sure helps,
so it helps you push, and it works those muscles for that. But you're right. Like I think they just want to sell. They're trying to.
I think they're trying to prove
piggyback
that they're athletes.
Oh, that's a valid
I think
point.
they're trying to prove that they're professional athletes, but it's like, come fuck on. Like, let me go get a fucking kicker in the NFL, and I guarantee he's going to lift more than you. He's going to run the 40 faster than you.
But I mean, I'm just going to go back to Gordon Ryan and be like, he doesn't do that shit. He lifts because, like,
he's
as
doing
a
more
power
of
lifter,
Olympic
lifting,
style,
yeah.
But so does Nicky Rod.
Exactly.
And those dudes are fucking savages. So, but it's like, dude, Marigali is probably the savior of the gi. Like, that motherfucker is doing. He's corny as shit, first of all.
He's Gordon Ryan in the gi.
Yeah, but he's not as good because of the fucking language barrier and shit.
Yeah.
But it's like, don't show me that you're fucking working out
You know
hard
what-
and you're deadlifting 3 plates. Like, I'm a fat
is it
dude
just
off
me?
the fucking couch,
Is
and
it-
I could probably do it.
Is it just me, or did he only start doing this after training at
Yeah,
New
he switched.
Wave?
He switched. Yeah.
Because he used to be like super like.
He was never humble. So I don't know if you know.
Because he did the whole football thing. But even that was kind of gangster. That was gangster.
It was gangster, but he's from. I don't know what school he's originally
You used
from.
to be all over his nuts. Now all of a sudden
I still am. Oh, I fucking love him. I think he's the greatest dude in the gi.
Okay.
But he's just corny as fuck.
He
and
is corny. He
It
is
makes
corny.
it hard to like him because he's so fucking corny. But
It's
like
definitely corny.
Yeah, it's like he moved to New Wave and he's just trying like this gimmick and it's like, yo, dude, that gimmick works. Like there's not another Conor McGregor. You know what I mean? There's not going to be another Gordon Ryan.
On Conor McGregor.
What?
My daughter was telling me she was at work looking at her pictures or something, and then one of her coworkers was like, whoa, go back. She goes, is that Conor McGregor? It was your boy.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah. She started laughing, and she was like,
Conor McDouble maybe or something. Out here. Shit. God damn.
Conor McDouble? I fucking like it.
God damn.
But anyways, she's like, oh my god. She's like, my dad's gonna love it when I tell him this story. They thought she took a picture of Conor McGregor.
Turn
I was
this
like,
shit
that's
off.
right. That's right, motherfucker.
Oh my fucking because you're both red.
Yeah, that's probably it. Just the hair. Yeah.
Yeah, you're fucking.
Well, he's thick. Well, the last few pictures.
That boy's big.
He-
He's on all the fucking outside.
He's ducking and dodging USADA for sure.
He's not even in the testing pool. You don't have to do shit. But
He's just getting on his fucking Lamborghini boat and be like, oh shit, let me get out of here.
The amount of acai and Jesus that dude is on is fucking. That's the amount I need to be on. First, what I need to
You
do
gotta
is-
have that money though to do that.
Yeah, I gotta start working out first.
Yeah, I mean,
I gotta start working out and then get on the acai and Jesus.
you carrying the boats?
A little bit.
A little bit.
I'm carrying like 3. Dude, you come do shit I'm doing every day. Then tell me if you can hang. I know you can. I'm building walls and shit. Fucking, I'm doing man shit, homie.
You know what I would do? I would pay someone to do that shit.
I could do that too.
Yeah, you're right.
I just prefer to do it myself. Because I'm remodeling 3 fucking houses at once.
You know, I think, but I think there's a cool thing to it though. When you're done, it's like something that you accomplished.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
built it.
Yeah,
you
for sure.
finished it.
Yeah.
You know, there's like that sense of like pride. That
And right
you
now,
did
like
it.
if you're trying to hire a contract, you might have to wait 6 weeks or longer. And then like, dude,
well, contractors are shady too, man.
they're shady. Yeah. It's like, dude, I can just do it myself. Like, I know how to do a lot of man shit. You know what I mean?
I mean, I hired someone to
that's
come
why
do.
that's why your wife's having me come over here and do some man shit for you, dog.
Fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, right. I hired someone to come do something, and then like, they just never showed up.
Yeah. Did you pay him?
No, fuck no. But I was like, and then they called and they started avoiding my calls. I'm like, how the fuck do you run a business like that? Like,
Contractors.
and that's the thing. It's like contractors.
I don't know
like
what
this.
it is. Like,
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like that.
that's the same thing. Like, you got to bring professionalism to everything you do. If you're gonna open a jiu-jitsu school, you got to have professional. You can't.
Well,
you can't be fucking your students. You can't be grooming your students.
I think
you know
it
what I mean?
comes
Like,
down to having pride, and that's what I teach my kids: is you have to have pride in what you do, no matter what it is. Like, if you're fucking cleaning toilets, be the best fucking toilet cleaner. If you're fucking making hamburgers, you better fucking flip that burger the best fucking flip. You know, whatever it is you're doing, and as long as you do that with your life and you always strive to be the best, you'll constantly grow, you'll constantly get better. And then like what you're doing, like you're doing your house, you're doing yourself. Like when you once it's done, you're gonna be in there and you're gonna be like, man, I did this. Like it's gonna be
and if it's fucked up, there ain't no one to complain about.
There's no one to
yourself, you know what I mean?
complain.
It's like if someone puts
my boy Kenny was showing us his yard. Like he redid. He has a fence thing that he built, and like I was like, man, he's like, oh yeah, and I was like, oh, it looks good. And then he goes, and then he started pointing out all the little fuck up things that he noticed. I was like, I would have never seen that.
Yeah, but
like,
that's just from like not doing it a lot.
Yeah,
you know
I was like,
what
I would have
mean?
never seen that. Like, I mean, it looked fucking good. So I was like, yeah, it looks good, man.
Dude, fucking, I was hoisting up fucking pounds of sheets of drywall by myself yesterday.
Easy peasy, no problem.
I know for sure you could not isometrically lift up a fucking sheet of drywall,
Drywall's
hold
not
it
that
on the
heavy.
wall, and then drill it yourself. Half-inch drywall is like 75 pounds a sheet.
Yeah, it's not that heavy.
I bet you can do it.
I bet I can.
Come over. I got 2 more sheets of drywall.
You're gonna make me work.
I got 2 more sheets of drywall to put up.
You're gonna make me work. I don't want to work. Shit.
Yeah. It's heavy enough to like hold it while you're picking up a drill and putting screws in. I bet you couldn't do all that because you don't know how to do it.
I know how to do it.
It's like I could lift more than I can, but I don't know how to lift.
I've done drywall. My brother's house, we remodeled his fucking house when I was
Let
little
me feel
kid.
your hands.
Yeah, look at that. Calluses, motherfucker.
Yes.
Calluses,
Those are
motherfucker.
cute hands, dog.
Calluses.
Look at those little ass baby
Thick
hands.
ass fucking hands. Yeah, you seen them. Look at them thick boys. Them thick boys. They are pretty fucking calloused up, though.
Does it hurt in your finger or your pussy or what?
You're a little rough, you know? A little sandpaper.
What were the notes you had?
I didn't have shit other than I
You
just
said
wanted
you
to
said
talk
you
about.
want to bring something up, but
It
you
was
want
Mark
to tell me.
Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg getting
Zuck.
his blue belt.
Yeah.
No, that's your boy, your favorite.
I just can't do it, dude. I don't know what. I just don't like him. I do like the Social Network movie. That I watched it again the other day. It's pretty good.
I went to watch Oppenheimer. That shit was legit.
Was it? Yeah, I wanna see
liked
that.
it. I liked it. I'm gonna end up watching it again.
I Am Become Death and
I-
Destroy Our World, so.
I was a little disappointed that they didn't play on that a little bit more.
It was more about like a love story, wasn't it?
No. It was more.
Spoilers.
Yeah, spoiler alert. I'm not gonna go into crazy detail if you haven't seen it, but it was more about. It's actually good coverage overall, but it was a lot about, and I don't think a lot of people know how he was villainized at the end, and they try to call him a communist and all this other
They
shit.
didn't try. He was a communist. So
he
was.
wasn't.
He was.
He wasn't.
He was a communist before he came over.
He wasn't.
Yes, but then you know why they actually.
He wasn't.
You know why they
His
arrested
wife
him?
was.
But you know why they arrested him? Because they had everything everything was audio, everything, right? Even his house, everything.
Yeah.
Audio surveillance. And his boy, who was a card-carrying communist, came over.
But he never.
Yeah,
was
but
a communist.
he was like, hey, you should sell the secrets to the Russians. And then they busted him for that.
He didn't get busted for selling
No,
secrets. to
he
the
said
Russians.
no. He said no, but they're like, hey, because you're hanging out with these people, you're fucked.
Yeah. That's what got him.
Yeah.
But you got to watch the movie. It was really fucking good. I thought it was good. I think people in the movie, not that you have to be smart to understand some of the shit, but I feel like if you don't have some education, you're not really gonna grasp the movie.
Well, did you
because they go into the point where they're like I feel like people watching it felt like it was a movie versus like this is shit that happened.
Yeah.
Because they were talking about when they were building it, they were like, what's the percentage of possibility that you start a fusion reaction that doesn't stop?
That destroys the Earth?
And they were like, it's not zero.
Yeah, it's not zero. Yeah.
It was like, and they were like, what?
Yeah.
And I think people looked at it as a movie and were like, ah, ha, ha, ha.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, that was legit.
Yeah.
Like, they made this decision.
Yeah.
Like, if you wouldn't probably take a bet, like, even if it was like, you had a 5% chance that you were going to die if you do X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
5% chance that you're going to die. You probably wouldn't take that bet.
Yeah.
But here's a fucking 5%, whatever it was, chance
you destroy the Earth.
You didn't destroy the entire fucking planet.
Yeah.
And you still do it.
Yeah, they weren't fucking around with that. So I don't know if you know, there was 3 different sites they were doing the same shit at. And Oppenheimer actually wasn't running it. There was another dude who was like a general or something like that.
Yeah, he's in the movie.
Yeah, okay, so he was running.
Well, he was running
sites.
it, but the general
he ran
was
the Manhattan
overseeing.
Project.
Yeah, overseeing. Yeah, he was in that movie.
Yeah.
You know, the actors in the movie were like every time a new actor came out, you went from like A-list movie stars in the movie to like even B-list and like people like maybe
Never
even
heard
a
of.
C-list.
Wow.
No, but like people that I wouldn't have expected to be in that serious of a movie were in there. It was really good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I
definitely want to see it.
We watched it in the 75 millimeter film screen or whatever. So it was designed for that type of movie screen because it's like old, grainy-ish type. And there's only a few movie theaters I think in the country that have it. And Grossmont in San Diego has one. So we went down there and watched it. It was pretty legit. I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
I'm
gonna watch it
into the
again.
story, yeah.
I'm gonna watch it again. So
Let's go have a date. Let's go watch
I'm
it.
fucking down. We'll go watch it in IMAX. IMAX would be sick if they have it in IMAX.
I don't even know where an IMAX is at.
I think
The only one I know is in the desert.
no. There's one near San Diego, and doesn't
The desert's way closer.
is there one out in Palm Springs?
There's one in Cathedral City, the next city over. Yeah, it's like 40 minutes from here.
Oh really? I haven't been down there. We have checked. I'll be down to watch it again. I enjoyed it.
Dude, the movie theater in Beaumont's really good.
Oh, well, where the movie theater we were at, they had like beers and shit.
That one in Beaumont
I was
does,
like double fisting beers while I was watching it. I was like, oh
You're
my
double
God.
fisting
Yeah,
dudes?
yeah.
You were
Oh
straight
my
skiing
God,
over there,
God.
fucking jacking dudes in there and shit.
You can't say anything in front of this guy.
That brings me to my next fucking subject.
All right, what is it?
All right, so think of this situation. It's a nice summer day in fucking Gracie Omaita Hemet, right? It's a fucking 120 degrees inside there. You're sweating your balls off, right? You're rolling, and some dude you never seen before comes into class. So he's a little weird looking or whatever. He mounts you. I take it back. You mount him. Mm-hmm. And you're sinking in that Ezekiel, right? You're about to choke this motherfucker to death. And as you're face to face hitting this Ezekiel, he just leans into your ear and says, hey, are you going to come too? What do you do?
Why you always gotta come with this shit? Why?
Shit.
This
so what
fucking
happens?
guy.
What do you do?
Hey,
You finish-
nothing happens. I'll get off and be like, get out. Get the fuck out.
You finish that Ezekiel,
You're
you let him
done.
blast.
Oh, I'm finishing Ezekiel. I mean, I already
Yeah.
worked for it. It's
Yeah,
gonna
for
finish
sure.
it.
He's getting finished. I don't give a fuck.
He's one way or another.
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
getting
oh, he's getting finished twice.
Oh my God, bro.
That was on Reddit. Someone was talking about it.
Oh, with it?
The funny part was like, are you going to come too?
Oh my God.
Oh,
That's ridiculous.
Fuck, dude. Reddit's a wild fucking place, dude.
Yeah, they get a little butthurt about stuff though, but
Yeah, most of the schools on Reddit are a bunch of pussies.
Yeah, but there's some good stuff on there, and there's a
Yeah.
lot of like Craig Jones will be up on there. Fucking, there's a lot of high level people on there. I think Henzo's on there. I've seen
Was
him.
he?
Yeah, I've seen
Fucking
him
Uncle
comment a couple
Henzo?
times. There's some big names that like show up on there. I like how they make you like when you become a black belt, they make you do verification
Oh,
that
do
you're a
they?
black belt. Yeah, so like if someone has a black belt, they've gone through like a verification process to prove that they're a black belt. You know, so
I got to change mine. Mine's still a blue belt on there.
I mean, at heart, you're still blue belt.
I just don't ever use my
In a
computer.
sea of blue belts.
Yeah. Let's roll tomorrow.
Use your computer.
Videotape that roll tomorrow.
You're gonna
You have to use your computer to change the belts. You can't do it from your phone.
I don't think I've done it for my phone.
Not on iPhone, you can't.
But you have the app, the Reddit app, or are you
Yeah, I
using
use
like
the
a
app.
third party?
I use the app.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, because so I looked it up
I
when
don't
when I first got on Reddit. They're like, "How do you change the belts?" And the thing was like, "You have to do it from your computer."
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes people be posting. I love
know
the
what's- you
shit
know what's-
posts
you
where
know-
there's,
yeah,
like
yeah,
someone
yeah.
posts like
Yeah.
a complaint, and then all of a sudden there's like a shit post
Yeah.
or someone posts. I'm like, oh my god. It's
You know
hilarious.
what's worse than people putting their fucking belts on their Reddit profile? Putting their belts on their fucking Instagram profile with stripes and shit on there.
What? Why are you hating? Why are
I'm
you
a
hating?
fourth. I have 4 stripes
If
on
you
my...
had more followers, maybe you'd be
I
like,
think
oh,
you maybe have like 200 more followers
I
than
have a
me.
lot more followers. than
And
you.
how much more do you post? And how much longer have you been doing this?
I don't really post at all.
I had a profile before this one that had thousands
I
of
don't-
followers,
I
but I had
don't
to
really
cut
post.
it because the bitches were in the DM too much when I met Brianna.
Right. That's what it was.
I was a popular motherfucker back in the
I
day.
mean, he means dudes. Is what he means. That's what he's talking about. That's
I was
what
still
he's
blasting
talking
either way.
about. Yeah. Anyways,
You haven't got anything good? It's been 2 weeks since we've been in person.
I haven't rolled, man.
You're over here all fucking drunk. Yeah, I haven't rolled either.
I
In like a month. It's been like a month, and I've rolled like 6 times in a month.
I've rolled
It's
3
killing me.
times in 3 weeks. Oh, actually 4 times if you
know
count
what?
competition. In almost 4 weeks,
Yeah,
I've rolled 4 times.
You know what makes me really sad? I had to sit down the other day. So I rolled, and then I don't remember who I rolled with. I think it may have been the black belt dude. And I had to sit on the bench, and I was like, oh, I need a second. Damn, dude.
Yeah. No, I did all right. I was surprisingly, I felt okay. I was a little more tired than normal. I don't know if that was the heat, because the last time I rolled, it wasn't this fucking hot.
I like the heat personally.
You know what? I
doesn't
complain
bother me
about
so
the
much,
heat,
yeah.
but I feel better because fuck you, because your bones don't hurt. Like you're not sore.
No,
like,
for sure. Your
you
muscles.
don't
your
have to
muscles feel better.
like when
yeah.
you warm up. You're not like hurting as much when you warm up and shit like that.
You
Or
think
stretch.
You think
stretch,
Hilo Gracie warmed
stretch,
up?
stretch,
Hilo didn't warm up.
stretch.
Anyway, yeah, fuck it. I like the heat personally, but it's
Yeah.
just I just haven't fucking been able to get it in this couple months.
It's all right.
Shitty.
It'll happen time to time. It's a long journey.
But for sure, if you try to M&R roll me or put me in single leg X, I'm grabbing people's shit from now on.
I watched someone escape the single leg X, and I forgot about this escape, and I was like, that's pretty legit.
You know what's a really good escape? Toe hold.
Yeah. What is his name? Not BJ Penn, but he looks like BJ Penn. He's a dude that was in Vegas, and like some dude fucked with him, and he was in the restaurant.
Matt Serra.
Matt Serra had a cool toe hold from someone that does.
Matt Serra and BJ Penn look nothing alike.
What are you talking about? They're short and they're bald. They're little
Oh my
meatballs.
God. One dude is tan and like basically like
I didn't say their skin color. That's racist. I don't look at skin
fucking
color,
Matt
bro.
Serra and fucking BJ Penn.
I don't look at skin color, bro.
Superimpose a little fucking Matt Serra and BJ Penn on this bitch, and let's see if they fucking look alike.
Yeah, Matt. But you knew. How do you know what I was talking about?
Because you said you gave away Matt Serra in the fucking description.
Oh, okay. All right. He had. I'd seen this video where he was doing the toe hold from single leg X, and he was talking
Did I
about.
send you that?
No,
Oh.
it was seen a while ago. But he was like, "This is why people don't go for single leg X."
Oh, I seen that same video. That's what made me think
And he
about
was
it.
like, "Boom, toe hold." From
Yeah, but the
there.
M&R is like the same shit. Because when you get the M&R, you try to dive under and throw. the
Dude, I
single leg
watched.
X up.
I watched someone in a competition rip a fucking. Not a toe hold. What's the one from the side?
Heel hook.
No. Where the ankle goes sideways.
Oh, and a steamer
A
lock.
steamer lock. He ripped an steamer lock on someone in competition, and I was like, "Holy shit!"
They
It was no
banned
gi.
it.
It was
You
no
can't-
gi.
Oh yeah. They banned it in the gi. You can't do them anymore.
Yeah, it was no gi. But then some like people were complaining. Oh, that's why you. I'm like, he's in a competition. You do what the fuck you want in a competition. That's why you signed up the waiver.
Yeah, when people snap their shit in competitions, like you should have.
You signed the waiver.
You should have tapped before that.
You signed the fucking waiver. And Jay, Big J, he, we've talked about this a few times when I talk with him, and he has, you sign a waiver to go to a competition and potentially have your shit snapped.
Yeah.
So why? You can't be mad if someone rips something in a fucking competition.
I tapped twice in a competition to things that weren't there yet, but I could feel like what my tendons and muscles were doing. I was like, if I keep trying to fight this, my shit's gonna pop.
Out of all the tournaments I've competed in so far, I've only been tapped twice.
That's good.
One was a Kimura. He caught that shit. And
Yeah.
It was my mistake, but I've learned to not do that again. And then I got caught in like a bromoplata or whatever the fuck it is.
I think I've been submitted
It's
about
some-
50% of the times in a
It's some
commission.
crazy.
Yeah.
I never. Most of the time I lose by points. It's not by
Yeah.
submission.
That's good.
Um,
But dude, I think if you lose by points, that's a win, dog. That's a win in my fucking.
yeah, I've only been tapped twice, and the one, and I corrected the one mistake I made that got me stuck in that position, and then the other one, I don't know what the fuck. How I
You
ended
think
up
you
there.
corrected that shit? What was it? A Kimura?
Yeah, it was Kimura. It was from Side Control.
I'm just gonna fucking.
So I'm always like
The whole time
I
I'm
was
just gonna
like
try to
I was like
Kimura you.
reaching out this way instead of keeping under and going for underhooks, and so it was 100% my fault. I was really tired. You know when you get tired?
Let's roll tomorrow.
You know when you get tired and you get like lazy,
Yeah.
like and you start leaving your limbs out.
Yeah.
Or you just start going for shit that you know you shouldn't do, but because you're out of breath, like you're like, oh, it feels better.
Yeah.
Like I don't have to work to be here, and that's what happened. And he caught me, and I was like, fuck. And what sucks is I was up by points.
Oh, that sucks. You know, I don't. When you were thinking about that, that just reminded me. This was not the last time I won. Was not my first win in a competition. I won before that
By what?
by points.
No.
I was losing like fucking like.
He came back. It was the best.
I was losing like I was losing. Yeah. I was losing like 12-0, and I came back and smashed it full.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I beat him like by like 6 or 8 points.
Was
I had,
that-
like,
where
18.
was that?
It was in house.
Oh,
Was so cool.
I was gonna say you don't have footage.
I do. There's footage of it. I let the dude try to armbar me because I knew he could escape. Because I saw him try to armbar someone else. I knew his armbar was trash. So I gave him the armbar so I could escape and get on top.
Anyways.
Yeah.
All right, I don't got nothing else. It's been a good fucking week though. Yeah, I don't have anything else. It's been. I hopefully this week I intend to roll some more.
What days you gonna go? Because I'll be there for sure those days.
I'll be there the normal.
Sorry, Bobby. I told him for sure I was gonna be there Friday. Then I got fucking.
There's a
deep in the
class
work
tonight.
already.
I thought about it. 6 p.m. Omar says he's gonna be training, but
Nah.
I'm gonna have the boys over. And I'm probably gonna grill and swim and.
Damn,
hang
I
out
can't
with
even get an invite to the fucking house.
You're
grill
here
shit?
already.
Fuck, I gotta go work in my house.
This is why I don't invite this motherfucker anywhere because every time he's like, "Oh, I'm doing something. I'm busy."
Your
I'm
boy's busy, dog.
I'm doing something. I invited him out last night. He talking about I invited him out
I
last
wanted
night
to
and he
go.
didn't want to fucking go.
I really wanted to go, but I was like, I know I can't. I'm too busy right now. Dude, my house right now, I got no fucking air conditioning.
Bro, it was fucking awesome.
I know. I saw those fucking cheeks you were posting, dog.
Did you see the one with my wife? I was like, and then I
Hey.
look back and she's like,
Yeah, I saw it. Fuck yeah, dude.
that shit was hilarious. We were having fun.
Hey, just
I was
let
trying to
you
get
know.
more. I was trying to get more people to come out.
Hey, just let you know, if you try to proposition me, I'm fucking you.
I tried to. I was trying to get my boys out because it was Comic-Con's happening.
If I would have put the Comic-Con
Yeah.
together with it,
Yeah, it was crazy downtown. So I was trying to. My boys were down there. And I
dude,
was
the
like,
amount of fucking little waifus out
It
there.
was crazy.
Woo!
Yeah, it was crazy. I was trying to get my boys to come, and she was like, just like.
How many big titty goth girlfriends are out there?
There's a lot.
Do yourself a favor.
Hey, Frazier?
Favor.
Oh damn, that Brazilian's coming now. Frazier.
Fucking reddit.com/big titty goth girlfriend.
Oh my god. Don't listen to this guy. Don't do it. It's a trap. It's a trap. This guy's all about thirst traps. Anyways, it was good. It was fun. Gasly came out and fucking killed it. That Nova SD, this is the second time we went to watch
Yeah,
Gasly
was it
there.
a club?
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like at Petco Park or
No,
something.
no, it was a club. So it's the second time that we've been there to watch Gasly, and both times that club is legit. I literally almost fucking. I was like, how much is a VIP booth? I was like,
How much were they?
I didn't ask. They were like $200.
Oh, we're going to get some VIP shit. So the reason that we all fucking got fucked and
get
get
the
in the
cabana.
hotel. Yeah, the cabana. Did Dan tell you about
yeah,
that?
they're like $300, so we just split it. Yeah.
Yeah, $50 a person.
Yeah, I'm game. Yeah.
I'm going to have my titties out in Vegas, so if you guys
Yeah.
want to come party.
I
you
can't
wanna
wait.
see
That's
some-
gonna be so much fun, dude.
I cannot
You know,
wait.
the fact that the last few times that we've gone, we've been like, I've had to like diet, and I couldn't just go out and drink and whatever.
Yeah,
And
you were being a bitch last time
And
we
this time
went.
we're not competing, so I can like go out and have
Hey,
fun.
this
and,
for sure. We're gonna go to the downtown area again and get pizza. Did you get pizza with us at the place?
No.
You know the place that had the really good wings that kind of fell off this time?
Yeah.
Right across the street, there's this place that has pizza, and they have all the different types of pizza. So you could get like thick crust or like New York style or grandma pizza. They got them all there, dude.
If you're
It's so
watching
good.
this and you're not competing in World Masters, it doesn't mean you shouldn't go. You
Yeah.
should still fucking go. One,
But buy your
support-
fucking hotel room now. Shit
Yeah.
is expensive that
One,
weekend.
you get to support the squad, go watch everyone rolling. But two, we all fucking hang out. We all party, we go eat, we just have a great fucking time. And there's something to be said about hanging out with people that you roll with outside of fucking jiu-jitsu. And just
That's how
hanging
we
out.
became such good friends.
Yeah, just hanging out.
Vegas.
Was it?
Yeah, because we knew each other a little bit through the gym and shit,
Mm-hmm.
and then we did something, and then we went to Vegas and just like
We got drunk
you,
as
yeah,
fuck.
you
Oh,
and I-
we did the escape room.
Yeah, but that was like the first time we really hung out because
Yeah.
like we fucking just got fucked up in Vegas.
We got
dude.
fucked up.
Because what was that for? Because I was there for like a whole week.
That was Masters.
World Masters.
Yeah, that was Masters.
I did
And then-
con that year because I was still a white belt that year.
Yeah. I didn't. Oh, the first year I didn't compete.
You just went to hang out.
I just went to hang out.
What days are you going this time?
I'm going on Wednesday.
Wednesday through Saturday.
Wednesday through Saturday.
I'll be
I
there.
was gonna say Sunday, but then the price jumped up like another $500 to stay one more
Yeah.
night, and I was like, fuck it.
Because it's a Monday, right?
Yeah, because Monday's a holiday. Yeah.
I'm going
So
Thursday through
I just said,
Sunday.
I was like, we'll just go Wednesday. Me and my girl will go
Come
down.
bunk up in our
and
room
then,
last night.
Are you saying Saturday too?
Saturday night, yeah. I'm leaving Sunday morning.
Oh, maybe. Well, yeah, maybe. I'm down for that. We might just come over, because then we can just go get fucked up. Yeah, that would be crazy. I mean, I'm
Because
down.
Dan's only going to be there Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, the only reason we're leaving Sunday is because I was like, man, that's another $500 for one more night.
See, that's
'Cause we
so,
normally
yeah.
leave-
See, but you got a better deal overall because you were able to buy from a third party.
Yeah.
I bought direct.
Yeah.
Every night was the same price.
Oh yeah,
It was like $260 a night because I think I paid like $900 for
Oh yeah, I paid less.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So Saturday night was still only $250.
Oh yeah, because I paid Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And it was
Anyway,
like $600.
come to fucking World
Yeah,
Master.
come hang out.
We're gonna have fucking fun.
Yeah.
If you don't drink,
And
we'll still
and the
have fun.
hotel that we're at, you can come in. It's got like adults only like pool party area, and we're gonna have a cabana.
Don't bring your kids.
Yeah, don't bring your kids. We're gonna have like a cabana and drink, and you can come in for the day. Like we did that in.
Oh, did you find that out about the day pass?
Yeah,
They
yeah. I
have it
looked.
there?
You can get
Yeah.
a day pass. I mean, the MGM had that last time we did at the MGM.
Yeah, because I
everyone
paid.
came over and.
No,
like,
I got it for free. Someone gave us their key.
I think I gave you a key,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then you just came in.
Yeah.
So we might just do the same thing.
Yeah.
You gotta waste. Anyways, come hang out. Leave a comment, leave a like, leave a thumbs up. The same shit. If you guys enjoy the fucking videos, podcasts, share them out. Let's get this thing out there. And man, I don't have shit.
Let's figure out a way to give away some fucking 40 and fighting shirts.
Okay, we'll talk about
Next
it.
week we'll
talk
figure out some way to give away a 40 and fighting
We're not
shirt.
saying next week. Don't listen to him. We'll figure it out. I don't know the timeline. We'll figure it out. Anyways, you guys have a fucking fantastic day, evening. Cheers.
Us.